Universities love to spin out their technologies, but what happens then? We're on location here in Durham at the University of New Hampshire with Johan Meisner and Kevin Short. Gentlemen, welcome to the Language of Business.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
What is Setem Technology?
So Setem Technology was a spin out of the university, and we're studying essentially the 60-year-old cocktail party problem, where we try to take voice out of background noise and enhance it so that speech recognition works, and eventually we hope to enhance hearing aids.
What is the relationship between Setem and the University of New Hampshire?
Well, a lot of the technology we developed started at the university. We had done a spin out earlier, and this is focused on the new area, but it's essentially licensing the technology I developed at the university, but we developed all kinds of new technology within the company.
As the CEO, where did you get the original funding from?
The original funding came from angel investors. We had contacts primarily to two groups. We were funded by the Ecoast Angels, a local New Hampshire group, as well as Walnut, a Boston-based group, and then a number of other individuals.
Do the angels care that the technology has been licensed?
Of course, that's extremely important so that the company has a claim on the technology in the future and that future investors are assured that there is value in the company.
Since you have licensed the technology as the Chief Technology Officer from the universities, how does that affect the valuation of the company?
Well, as long as the licensing agreement is clear, it doesn't have any downstream effect that's a problem. The nice thing is that you know, because the universities have vetted the technology, and usually the universities often apply for patents, that you have defensible technology that you can build a company around.
What do you think the angels are looking to get out of this process?
Well, I think angels, of course, want to make a profit, but many of the angels get involved in angel investing because they like the startup environment. They like the excitement of trying to take a nascent idea and build it into something that can affect, people, society, and, ultimately make sales.
What
do you think is the biggest benefit from having a network of angel investors?
In our company, we use the angel network to find a chief financial officer that we can utilize on a part-time basis. And for a small company like Setem Technologies, that's a very efficient way of having proper financial controls in place.
Will angels be able to provide you with your complete funding?
Angels usually provide the initial funding, and then at the appropriate stage in the business development, you usually go to venture capitalists and find strategic investors. We as a company have already reached that stage. We have a large international company, Bosch, also as part of our group.
What do you feel are the next steps for Setem from a technology perspective?
Well, we're at the point where we're putting our technology into products, and we're working with customers, installing our software either as firmware or on their existing platforms. And so that's where the excitement comes, and you can see it out in the marketplace if everything goes well.
What do you think would be the most ideal exit strategy?
The ideal exit strategy would be to be acquired by one of the large leading voice recognition companies, because our technology does not only improve existing speech recognition, but it also allows the technology to go one step further because we deliver so much more as potential input than other systems.
If you had to go through this all again, would you have used so many angel investors?
Having the angel investors come together as a group really makes it very efficient. You have one person who is often sitting on your board and can report back to the angels, so it really feels like a nice focal point, and you get a lot of support that way without having too many people to be talking to all the time.
As the CEO, do you think that the angel investors and financiers report to you or vice versa?
Of course, I report to the investors. There's no question about that. And the group of angels and the group of board members that we have can give us a lot of guidance and provide a fantastic network that we need.
Could you give us a technology demonstration, please?
Well, the basic structure here is we're a software company, but we've made the software efficient enough that it can run on single board computers and use sort of integrated microphones. So this component here is an integrated microphone system using MEMS mics, and this is a single board computer. And what started out as a technology that people thought might require supercomputers is now running in real time on a setup like this. And this could all be shrunk down to something the size of a quarter or half a dollar.
What other similar technologies or products are you working on?
We're working on taking our software and embedding it as firmware in a chip. and we're also working on taking the software and putting it on other people's platforms. So the ARM processors that we use are present in the Internet of Things for things like smart home that you might talk about, smart thermostats. There are even refrigerators with tablets in them. And we're also putting them in car, where they have hands-free communication as well as interactions with navigation systems and things like that.
Johann Meisner, Kevin Short, CEO, CTO, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Setem Technologies here in Durham, New Hampshire.